Hello everybody and welcome to the Roaring Reef. Recently on this channel, we set up, plumbed, aquascaped, filled, cycled, and set up the refugium on our new 22.4 gallon Fijicube Nano tank. We have made so much progress setting up this tank and it has been an amazing experience. I've loved showing y'all every challenge we've faced, the equipment we've used, and all the successes that we've had. But today, the final icing is going to top our cake. We're going to be adding the first fish to our tank, and I am so excited. This has been a long journey, and I am so ready. Before we unpackage our new babies, we need to talk about what fish we got, because I didn't just pick these fish willy-nilly. I've done a lot of research and carefully selected these guys for our tank. I'm not going to draw it out. The fish that we got is a lawnmower blenny, also known as an algae blenny, and a blood fire cleaner shrimp. Once we get these guys unpackaged, we'll talk a little bit about why these guys are so important and why we chose them specifically. But without further ado, ta-da! Here they are. We got these guys from Live Aquaria because they were the only place that I could find that had both a lawnmower blenny and a blood shrimp in stock. And in the past, Live Aquaria has always sent me super healthy and super happy fish. So I'm super happy to have gotten these guys from them. These babies have had a very long transit, so let's get them out of their box and floating in the tank. Fair warning, there's going to be a lot of gawking and gushing in this video because these are some of my favorite sea creatures. So after I let them temp acclimate in the tank for a while, we put them in a large bowl and begin to drip acclimate. I think they were honestly super excited to get out of their bags, but it was really nice to take a second to just look at them and observe them and make sure that they were okay and doing well.
I'm fast as fuck, boy. Still fast as fuck, boy. Come get some.
I wanted to make sure that they would get acclimated super well because I do not want to lose either one of these babies. Once they were acclimated well, we scooped them up and let them into our tank. My blenny didn't immediately hide, so we got to take a cool video of him, but he was a little grumpster and swam off to find shelter quickly. It was one of the cutest things I had ever seen. My blood shrimp, on the other hand, just fell into the tank and didn't move. He just seemed unbothered and indifferent to the situation. I then left them alone for a while just so they could chill out and get their bearings and calm down. I feel like they adjusted well and I hope that they can make this reef their home super quickly. Now let's talk about the question that a lot of people are probably asking. Why these guys? To begin, let's talk about the lawnmower blenny. Most reefers tend to stick to fish that are super colorful and bright and tend to shun quote-unquote boring fish, but that's not me. These guys are one of my favorite fish. They are chock full of personality and in my opinion are adorable. They look like little grandpas and are always curious. They will stare at you for hours. A huge reason why we got one of these guys too is that they are very good cleaners. They love to pick at rockwork and will make light snacks of any algae they find in the aquarium. So I figured he would be a nice addition to have before we go through that dreaded ugly stage. I feel like he may be able to help deter it, but I'm not putting all my chips in his corner. All around, algae blennies are incredible fish and I'm so happy to have him. Now let's talk about our cleaner shrimp. These guys look absolutely incredible and one of the coolest inverts on the reef. They scurry around making friends in the tank and scrape off and eat any parasites, rotten scales, and diseases that fish might have. He will help all of our inhabitants to live happy, healthy lives and keep our fishies clean and parasite-free. If we happen to not catch a parasite on one of our fish during quarantine, he may be able to help us with removing it. He's like our reef's little doctor. Usually these guys tend to set up a cleaning station that fish can come by, and it's like a little fish car wash, and it's going to be super adorable once he gets it all set up. All around, these fish are going to be awesome parts of our reef tank and will make excellent first fish. These guys will be the backbones of keeping our reef happy, and I'm super excited to have them. So now that they've had time to settle in our reef, the reef is still super calm and still. So let's feed them some seaweed. I stuck some on a magnetic clip and dipped it into the tank, and they both literally were so uninterested. They're both herbivores, so I thought this would be a lovely little snack for them, but they're rude and disrespectful. So we sat here for a while, took some Instagram pictures, and let our guys sit there and do nothing, because that's quite literally all they do. They're still adorable though. And I know that with time, they'll get more comfortable in the reef and be fine. As we introduce more fish, they'll come out more and they'll be more lively and enjoy swimming around a lot more. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video and enjoyed these guys. This has been a long time coming and I couldn't be happier. If you want to keep tabs on the Roaring Reef, as well as these little guys that we just caught, consider subscribing to keep up to date with what we're doing. And if you want to see more fun Roaring Reef content, then you can check out our TikTok and Instagram. We have a lot of fun over there and we would love to have you guys. Anyways, that's all that I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed and peace out.